Help me decorate my Christmas tree for my office while I tell prison stories. So every Wednesday in prison was sheet day. That was the day that we sent our sheets to laundry and they washed them. Here's the thing though, sheets were a big deal. There were two kinds of sheets. There were the ones that were tan and they were made of like the same material as our uniforms. And then there were the ones that were white. The white were the ones that you wanted because they were old and they were soft, like super soft. It took a long time though to get white sheets. You had to have them grandfathered to you. So we wrote our name on our sheets and that way when they went down to laundry, you would be sure to get those back. People get possessive over their sheets. So I finally had gotten white sheets, right? And they were sleeping so good. Oh, and I had a really good mattress. Sometimes when people would leave, they would strip their bed. We would go and check out their mattress and see if they had like a nice one. And if they did, we would trade our old crummy one for a nice one. Okay, but here's the thing. There were women who would try to steal your sheets. There was 94, 98 women in the building and all the sheets come back like in this big load all together. So if you're not watching, you could lose your sheets. So I had been in prison for a couple years and I had my sheets and I was very possessive. And all of a sudden this new girl comes in and she's been to prison before. Like a lot of people know her. How about this girl tries to claim my sheets as her own? And I'm a pretty non-confrontational kind of person, but I went and checked the sheet pile and I couldn't find my sheets and I flipped out. I started asking everybody on the hall if they had seen who got my sheets, and then this one girl was like, hey, that new girl said, ooh, I like this sheet. So I went straight to her cube and I was like, do you have my sheets? And she was like, no. And I was like, let me see, because she had already made her bed. She was on the top bunk and I looked and they were my sheets. And I took them off. She was pissed. Okay, I didn't rip them off, but I stood there until she took them off and I was shaking.